What is up, everyone? Garrala back here on Garrala Gaming, and we're gonna continue our Starcraft 2 adventures here. Let's see what job we got lined up next.
With the artifact secure, you need to wait for transport at Backwater Station before you can leave Mar Sara. Transportation is on the way. Caution is advised. Dominion security forces may succeed in tracking the artifact to the station.
Alright, let's go.
I've got transport coming to pick us up. All we gotta do is sit tight.
Don't sound too hard. I figure we earned ourselves a little R&R.
Commander, I'm detecting a massive concentration of Zerg biosignatures landing at the abandoned dig site.
I should have known it. Damn you,
I
Tychus.
swear, man, I didn't know nothing about no Zerg.
Given their current course, the Zerg will overrun this location within the hour.
Hell, we gotta hold out long enough for extraction. If we man the bunkers and hold those two bridges as long as we can, we just might stand a chance. We're gonna have a real fight on our hands here.
I've been in plenty of holdouts before.
Not against the Zerg, you ain't.
Alright, if there's one thing I know how to do, it's defend. Kinda. But that's the purpose of this mission. So, this will also be your guys' first look at the Zerg, which are very unique. They are the ones who evolve, as I explained in the first episode.
Bad news.
Take this guy, we're gonna wall up. There's bunkers there, but actually, I'm gonna salvage those. Get me some more money so I can build other ones. Take you. You're awesome. Move you guys over. I've realized one of the harder things about recording a game like this is I'm trying to focus on my commentary, which, you know, is better for the audience, but it actually makes playing the game a little bit more difficult. Not that I've had anything too difficult yet, but I'm just aware that that's a thing.
Here they come. Lock and load.
Yeah, and these are the cute little Zerglings. So cute. They
Complete.
can't even pass this point on the bridge. It's like in the old cartoons where, like, be like a Tom and Jerry cartoon, where Tom would, like, draw a line where he knew, like, the dog's leash could reach its maximum,
Not enough
and
minerals.
then he would smack him or something,
Add-on complete.
and then the dog would be stuck on his leash, like, at the maximum range, trying to bite him, and just, you know, not going anywhere with it.
To anyone hearing this message, we're pinned down near Backwater Station. Please assist.
I'll do my best to help you, sir.
Go ahead.
But a game like this where there's, like,
Not enough minerals.
a lot of action,
Not
at least,
enough
like, on my
minerals.
end,
Not
to
enough minerals.
perform well.
Not
I'm
enough
pretty sure I'll just, like,
minerals.
acclimate to it eventually, but there is, like, this awkwardness with it where I kind of have, like, a mindset for, alright, I'm talking right now, versus, oh, I'm playing right now, and I just had to find, you know, a gentle, a nice merging of that. These aren't. Where's those guys? Alright. These Marines are going to be some heroes. We're going to save some of those Marines that are stuck out there, out in the boonies. Take out some Zerglings along the way.
Multiple air bogeys detected. ETA, right the hell
Thank you, Tychus.
now.
Thought we were gunners there.
You scared me.
Back to work.
Go
What do you
ahead.
think I'm paying you for?
What's going on?
You know, don't actually pay them, but don't tell them that.
Base.
They've
is
got a
under
union.
attack. Not enough minerals.
And I don't need them to worry about things like that. We're gonna get another turret here just to kind of equalize things, and then you can repair that afterwards. I'm wondering if I should build up... No, I'll just keep building troops rather than building up more defensive structures. Because, like, eventually they'll be able to, like, wall up and clog this little pocket here. That'll be fine. Now we just play the waiting game, waiting for more
Complete.
guys to show up and need my assistance.
Not enough minerals.
Yeah, there's never enough minerals for you, is there?
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Come on, I'm trying to pump out some
Not
troops
enough
here.
Minerals. Not enough minerals.
Or at least a healer or two, that way I'm not, you know, completely like leaving myself out in the cold with it. Back.
Not enough minerals.
Yes.
The doctor is in.
Alright, we got our second group of guys that need help. Let's see, where are they? Is that them? Yeah, it is. Alright. Now the strike force is going to move out. We're going to mobilize and take out any hostiles along the way. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. One of the hardest things I've, like, become more, like, I guess impressed by is, like, other, like, commenters that I know do solo stuff. Oh god. What was that structure? Oh, I lost it. No, I got there anymore. Oh no, they did fine. Okay.
Get some SCVs repairing those bunkers.
Oh no, he brought one for me. Okay.
Yep.
I ain't complaining. That commentating is actually kind of difficult, and I didn't realize that until my first recording. And my first recording, I had to do. I actually wanted to play what's that game? BioShock before this, because I had never actually played that one, and I thought it might be a good thing to try out. And I just kept having issues while I was recording that. I also didn't have my new microphone, so like the audio quality was kind of shitty, and I don't want to put out subpar stuff,
Complete.
just because like if anything, the thing I care most about is the quality of my videos. I want them to be as good as possible. It's like a pride thing, I guess.
Armed and ready.
Base is under attack.
Oh no! Where's that guy? You.
Big job, huh?
Slave. Get to it. I wonder... I'm not gonna eat that. I'm pretty sure I know where the last group of, like, guys I need to save is. Just because I've played this a few times through. And I'm not sure what would happen if I actually, like, went over there right now. Like, if I would be able to even interact with them. They might be able to, like, allow me to save them.
The
But
doctor is in.
I don't want to spoil it.
SCV ready.
And you might be thinking to yourself, oh, that's not spoiling, but you know it is. Even if it's like a very minor thing, it's still kind of a spoiler.
Orders received.
And this is a spoiler-free zone.
The doctor is in.
What's going on? We hear you.
But everything's coming together really nicely. Like, I've got good defenses everywhere. Where's my healer?
SCV ready.
I need another SCV down here, just so I don't have to watch both sides.
Huh?
The doctor is in.
I'm gonna put one there. And in case they attack him over there, he's got one there, and then I'll put him back over there.
That's negatory. It's locked.
Couldn't reach the target. It's right there.
Keep at it, boys. The ride's on its way.
I take your time. I could fight the Zerg all day here.
Not enough minerals.
Man, that music is really funky.
Upgrade
I love it.
complete.
Can build some more houses for Marines.
Not enough.
That way I can make more of them. I'm just effectively killing these guys like so fast I can't even get to my guys. Oh, okay, they got to my guys. Okay, I'm a liar.
We need immediate support. Hostiles all around us. Is anyone
Oh,
out there?
I am out there, and I'm also en route.
Waiting on you.
Let's go, everyone.
You gonna give me orders? Sure thing.
After this, I'm thinking I'm gonna try something kind of cheeky. It'll be fun.
Roger that.
I always like.
Sure.
I like this game a lot. Like once you actually get like a sizable army. Like it doesn't even have to be like a varied army, because like as you progress through this game, you get more and more units. But just like the size of having like 200 Marines, which is like the cap you could have, is just really fun and awesome. So this is like the area you're kind of like not supposed to go into. This is where like they're spawning all the Zerg guys. So you can come up here, you can fight them, and you can kill them. It's just much more difficult than completing the mission itself. So, you know, it's not really like recommended to do. But I think there are some achievements for doing it, but those might be in hard difficulty or more. And I might have already completed them. One of the weird things about the Zerg is like these little eggs here. They're like invincible until they hatch, and then they become like super, you know, like they become normal units. That's how they make theirs. They like birth it from their hatchery, which I just blew up, and it becomes egg thing. And just I got a bunch of guys laying into it. They couldn't kill it, and then the little Zergling popped out, and he popped.
That's why.
I love the Zerg. I can't wait to get to like that story.
Yes, sir.
I also like so between each of the expansions of this game, there was like a couple years in between, and that just like allowed, like they just got better at video game development and like quality. So like the longer this series goes on, the more high quality like the units look or the cinematics look, and like they look really good right now. But they do get better. Like I remember when it was earlier this year that I don't know if it was when it came out or when I just started playing it. The third expansion, the Protoss one. I got into that one. It might have also just been that I had a new computer at that time, because that's the same time I finished the build. And I was just like, oh my god, this game looks glorious.
What's going on? Woo-hoo! Overtime.
So yeah, I just had to survive another 5 minutes. I've completed all my objectives. There's another,
Want a piece of me, boy?
what are these two? Alt-G. That's right. So there, and I think there are the other two, like, Zerg hatcheries that I could potentially invade, but I don't get anything out of it, so I'm just gonna, you know, hold back and play some defense, because, you know, why spend something you don't need to worry about? Especially when, like, I get nothing out of it. Actually, I think if I kill all of them, I can get off the planet early. But, like, the time it would take me to actually kill both those bases, I'd be out of time anyways. So we're just gonna wait around. And another advantageous thing you could do is if you took out this base really early, and once the creep had dissipated, and this is called creep, this like Zerg have to build their structures on this stuff. It's kind of like a really goopy stuff. I mean, look at it, you can see it like undulating on the ground there, and it's just kind of gross looking. But I love it. It just like looks really cool. But Zerg can only build on these, and Protoss and Terrans cannot build on the creep. And if you look at like high-level players, like the championship players, if there's a Zerg player, you get these little creep tumors that you can like expand, and they're like just like a little like structure that looks like a little orb of pus or something. It's kind of gross looking, but then like shoots like a tentacle out, and like it'll hit like another place, and then that'll just start spreading creep in like a big circle around it. So like by the end of like a world champion match, if the map's like cut in half of it will be all creep. That the Zerg also get a buff on. They get a movement speed buff and I think an attack speed buff on it. So it's just like better terrain for them, and it also gives them vision. So where Terran eventually get a an orbital command, and they get to pretty much like they would like G, not LP. Like I would click here and it would just like reveal this area to me. Protoss have a few stealth units. I'm not sure if they have any like point and click ones, but the Zerg, they can just, you know, see everything they've got creep. So like, if you want to be a really good Zerg player, you need to know how to spread your creep really well. And I'm okay at it, but it's definitely one of my weaker things. Like, I'm by no means like amazing at this game, and Like, I can spread my creep really well, but usually if I end up, like, focusing on my creep, my, like, army composition usually falls apart. Versus, like, really good people, you know, maintain their army comp and spread it probably better than I do. So, there's just, like, a bit of a skill cap difference. And I really like the story to these games, but, like, I've never been... I've tried, like, the competitive scene, and I do alright. Like, I hold my own. I think I only tried it once, and it was right after the second expansion. I did, like, you had to do, like, a certain amount of ranked games to get a rank. I think I forget if they do, like, I think they do, like, the ranking, like, bronze, silver, gold, but I think they also have, like, numbers. I was on, like, the high tier of silver, so not too shabby for only doing the story. And, like, I just don't enjoy the competitive scene enough to keep doing it versus the story, which is, I think, is just awesome. Oh, such a cool ship. Just a little bit, like, lays the smackdown on all these Zerg. My guys are holding their own just fine. Look at them. They didn't even get anyone up to the upper deck.
Cavalry's arrived. Anyone still alive down there?
Good to see you, Matt. Welcome to the
I like that you
party.
can see the little SCV.
Glad we made it in time, sir. Now let's get you boys out of there.
The thing had a 20-minute timer, and my recording does not. It must be 20 minutes on normal speed, and it's shortened when I'm on fastest.
Damn, Jimmy. You've been holding out on me.
Cutting it pretty close there, Matt.
Never left you hanging before, sir.
Fair enough. Just get us the hell out of here.
All batteries, concentrate forward firepower. Spin up drives 2 and 6. All hands brace for warp jump on my mark. Mark.
What the hell happened? We ain't seen the Zerg in years. Why attack Mar Sara now?
It's not just Mar Sara. You need to see this.
Zerg Swarm launched a full-scale attack.
Devastation spread throughout all Outer Rim planets. Sustained heavy losses.
Casualties in the billions.
Minutes ago, the Zerg attacked a Dominion military research facility.
Sweet mother of mercy.
New exclusive video footage confirms the Queen of Blades is in fact leading the swarm.
We always knew she'd be back, but what's she after?
She's come to finish the job.
So, just some filler information if you haven't played or watched, like, the first Starcraft. I'll explain it.
There's no telling what the Zerg will throw against us this time. Sir, we need to make sure our hardware and munitions are up to the challenge.
Yeah, I'll check in with Swan down the armory. Knowing him, he's already got upgrades for us.
I hate to ask, sir, but is there a reason that convict's still on my bridge?
Easy, Matt. Tychus is one of my oldest friends. He helped me out of a real bind a few years back. I owe him.
Well, your friend has a criminal record as long as...
Mine? Believe me. If Tychus Finley wanted me dead, I'd be dead already.
Understood, sir.
So, the Queen of Blades, which is like that picture you saw, like in the last cutscene, is Kerrigan, who used to date Jim here, and if you remember back to the last episode, when I went to the bulletin board, there was like a picture of like a redheaded girl, and she had like some goggles on, like a white outfit. That was her before she got transformed into a Zerg. So there's a bit of a story between the two of them and Arcturus, who we're like fighting against.
Just how bad is it, Matt?
Zerg are attacking all over the sector, sir. Mengsk pulled the fleet back to protect the Dominion core worlds, leaving the fringe worlds to fend for themselves. It's a nightmare.
There's no way we can stop an alien invasion with one capital ship and a handful of volunteers.
Best we just stay clear, partner. We can earn ourselves a fortune working for Mobius while this whole thing blows over.
You don't get it, convict. This isn't gonna just blow over. The Zerg won't stop until we're all dead.
Don't worry, Matt. We ain't sitting this one out. But we're not exactly in tip-top shape either. We'll earn some cash and build up our forces so we can make a difference when it counts.
One hell of a ship you got here, Jimmy. How'd you get a hold of a floating palace like this?
The Hyperion was Mengsk's flagship back in the day. Me and Matt decided to borrow her when we parted company with him. This old baby's seen us through some tight spots.
Speaking of tight spots, Tychus, why are you still wearing that suit on my bridge?
Yeah, what'd you bust the zipper or something?
Okay, so I might have had a little help when I broke out of prison. Let's just say it came at a price. I get to stay locked up in this suit till I pay off all my debts.
And who's collecting those debts? Who sprung you?
They're Mobius boys, of course. I didn't just run into them in a museum, you know. They want them artifacts something fierce.
Your debts better not bite us in the ass, Tychus. Covering for your shenanigans ain't part of the deal.
So the Hyperion becomes like the new, like hub in between missions. And we've got a bunch of things, and we can only access the first two right now, which is the bridge, which is like where you select your mission and talk to Matt and sometimes Tychus. Sometimes he's in the bar. And the armory, which Swan should be in. That's where we like upgrade our troops.
Hey everybody, our glorious leader has returned. Hey man, what's up, cowboy?
What do you got for me, Swan?
The usual, building up our standing forces.
Bringing my troops and hardware up to speed, huh?
Yup, you can add upgrades for their tech right here on the console. But building an army on the run ain't cheap. You brought back credits this time, right?
Look, I know money's been tight, but that artifact we just picked up from Mar Sara is gonna solve everything.
Yeah, I've heard that before, brother.
It's different this time.
Yeah, I heard that one too.
Hello, Swan. Such a good guy.
Upgrading what we got is all well and good, but when are we getting new hardware? A lot of gaps in our inventory right now.
Sometimes we take a job with some kind of new hardware, and I get a schematic for it so we can make more of them. The plans for other stuff, we gotta either beg, borrow, or steal.
So eventually, once I have all the troops, you'll like be able to see them in here. So you'll see like a tank, an airship, and stuff like that. Be pretty cool. So we can choose to either upgrade our bunker to give more attack range, get more guys in there, or we can give our Marine Simpacts with just like you just give them like a shot of adrenaline and they just like start going ham with their guns, increase their health. I actually really like this one. I'm probably gonna go with this one. That I'll be able to make medics without a tech lab, so it's just easier to make them. And they heal faster and with less energy. That'll probably be my next one when I can afford it. Because if I can just have a shit ton of Marines and medics backing them up at the moment. Alright, that's all we got for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.